Good evening. It's Thursday, the 28th of November. It's 6 p.m. here in the UK. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'm player of games. But it's not my story, and it's not your story. Today's story is competing in multiple series in Real Racing 3, Update 13, and boy, have we got a lot to go through tonight. So let's just get on with it because it's going to be quite a packed episode, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right, let's share the iPad screen. There we go. Bit of volume. So, Lee Melvin in the chat on the YouTube side says hello. Hello, Lee. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. And Lakshay Jangra says, "What's up, Tony?" Nothing. I'm all good, thank you. Was it yourself that had an exam the other day as well? If it was, how did you get on? Hope it went okay. If it's not you, then sorry about that. Right. So, where to begin? Right. What I think I need to let everybody aware of first off is in the earn section, in earn now, and I've mentioned this before, where you can go to a website and get a gold. It's currently double points. So if you go to a website and you get rewarded, you get not one gold but 2 gold. Good. Glad to hear that, Laxi. Yes. So I take it all went okay and you passed. Good. That's what I like to hear. Definitely do this a couple of times a day because at the moment I've probably just for today I've earned about 40 gold. So I've got 20 rewards and earned 40 gold. Lakshay says it went great. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. That's good news. So that's my first piece of information for today. Into the earn now, visit some websites, get some free gold. It's double reward, so it's definitely worthwhile doing, and it will make a difference. This is running for 4 days, so if you can imagine, even if you only get 10 rewards a day, that's 80 gold over a period of 4 days. So bear that in mind, please. Or not if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. Onimaru _MNB in the YouTube chat says, "Hi, bro. Hello, welcome. Glad you could join us. I am very well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are as well." Right. So before I start racing, I did say I would go through the updates that are available. So this is, I think, really to do with Thanksgiving in the US. So there's a number of discounts available because of Thanksgiving in the US. And for any American, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a good holiday. Nice, relaxing day. Hopefully, you've got to see your family, and you've had a good feast. I hope you continue to have a very good day. Obviously, maybe in the US, it's probably still only midday, so maybe you've not had your feast yet. Maybe you're looking forward to it. So good, excellent. All right. Onimaru _MMB says he's from Kazakhstan. Okay, welcome along. Blimey, we reach far and wide on this channel. Although, to be fair, I guess we have to take our hats off to YouTube for that. Yeah, welcome along. Right, so first car on the list. So, generally speaking, I'm not giving you advice about what to do, but I'm going to go through this and just go through what I'm deciding. And there are basically three criteria. The first criteria is one, how much gold you have. The second criteria is how much the upgrades are going to cost in total. And then the third criteria is what reward do you get back? Yeah. So what I've done is I've looked at all the cars and really determined what the least amount of cost is to me compared to the maximum amount of reward, and obviously the amount of gold that I have available, because I have a limited amount of gold available. So unfortunately, all these other cars I won't be updating, but there are some cars in there that I would have liked to have at least have a go at. So the first on the list is the Acura ARX-05. I don't own this car. Oh, very good. So Onimaru only started playing yesterday. Well, welcome along. I would advise, if you're new to the game, the key to this game is gold. So I've got a video on my main channel that if you subscribe to, it will be on the homepage, and it'll go through how to harvest gold on a daily and weekly basis. So I'd recommend, obviously, stay on this stream, give it a watch, but after that, yeah, have a look at that. It's only a half an hour video, but I'll lay out how you can earn gold on a daily basis and a weekly basis. But welcome along. I hope you enjoy playing the game. Yeah, so this car I don't own. So effectively, there are two cars I don't own. ARX-05 and the GT198. Now, they've both got reasonable discounts, but obviously then on top of that, I've got to then purchase upgrades. It does mean in both cases the series haven't been opened. I've decided to hold off on them on the basis that it's just costing me a bit too much gold. It would have been nice if I had the opportunity to win those cars in an event. You never know, there might be a flashback event in the future. So I'm going to hold off on those two cars for that very reason. I'm not typically in the habit of purchasing a car even at a reasonable discount. I kind of like to win the car in some form of event, and overall that still works out cheaper, even if you do have to invest in some upgrades. I discussed, I think it was on 2 streams ago, the Bentley Continental GT Speed. So again, it's a car that opens up the opportunity of finishing a series and competing in an exclusive series. But again, it's just too expensive in terms of the overall the cost of upgrading the car against the rewards that you can get. Now, the Nissan GTR Nismo, this was interesting to me. Let me just have a look at my little notes. Did I have this on my list? Sure, I had this on my list. Maybe not. Again, there's quite a few upgrades to do. So it would have cost quite a bit of money. If I come out and then go to the, I think it's in the road garage. There we go. It's only got one series. So even though I think that series is not at 100%, overall, the car would only get me 24 gold in total. So again, that's why I decided not to invest any gold in upgrading that car. Again, it's a balance between cost and reward. Onimaru asked, do I do streaming every day? I do streams most days, and on the days when I don't do a live stream, there is always a video posted. So mostly I'm doing live streams every day, and there will be a live stream tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, probably all of next week. So yeah, most days do I stream. So yeah. Lee Melvin asks, I consider to fully upgrade the Ford Mustang Dark House Porsche 963, upgrade 50%. Can you suggest me? Can you suggest if I should do it or not? Are you looking ahead again? I feel that you're looking ahead again. Let me have a look. Let me just have a look at those cars. 963. Yeah, I can't help but feel that you're looking ahead again. Yes, yes, I think you are. So I will comment on that, but in a future stream when those cars do become available for upgrade. I mean, Lee, for yourself, it's an easy decision because you've got so much gold. And if the discounts are 50%, for me, it would be a no brainer. But that's just me. Lakshay asks, Tony, what's your thoughts on Jaguar company changes? Oh, do we have to talk about that? No, no. That's my thoughts on it. No. Get to the. If I honestly, if I'd ordered a Jag, I would have cancelled the order simply based on that. It's like, no, I'm not interested anymore. that's my thoughts. It would appear that Jaguar will be bust in the next 6 months, in my humble opinion. There we go. That's my opinion. Onimara, wow, the chat is kicking off today. Onimara is asking, he's saying they like the German cars and the Porsche. Yeah, and there's loads of cars like that in this game as well, which is awesome. And Carlos Guerra joins as well. Good to have you back, Carlos. Thanks for joining. Says hello. Good to see you again. Good to hear from you as well. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I will be playing shortly. I've just got to get through these cars. So again, on this channel, what I tend to do is I go through information first, and then I do some racing. So because there's lots of upgrades, I do think it's important just to go through my decisions in terms of what I'd be upgrading. So there we go. So that particular car, even though it's not going to cost a great deal of money, it's only going to give me 24 gold back. The Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport. This is a car I think I would have liked to have upgraded. Yeah, I would have. No, I wouldn't. I'll tell a lie. So you saw there's quite a lot of cars, quite a lot of upgrades to do. So if I go to wrong series, come back out. Let me do that again. It's a sports car, so let me try that again. Come on, there we go. So it's the Porsche. So again, this is all you need to do to ascertain whether it's worthwhile. Select the car, and then go into the right garage if you've already got the garage. So it's a motorsport garage. There we go. Right. So you see there, I've got 7 upgrades to apply. And just to give an example of one upgrade, 33. So it's not going to cost a load of money. Yeah. But if I go to what series are available, first off, there's no exclusive series. There's a GT4 Exhibition. That's at 100%. So there's no value in doing any upgrades. What's the second series? The 2019 season. Again, go in and have a look. Also at 100%. So there's no reward to be had for upgrading that car. Therefore, there's no point in doing it. Right. Okay. So that's that car. So effectively, what I do is I apply that process, that mechanism for all the cars. But we'll just quickly go through them because there are some. If I had a bit more gold, I would be doing the Acura ARX 05. I obviously don't own. Oh, I think I've already done that. I'm not going to touch it though because I'm not in the habit of buying cars. Porsche 911 GT 198, already done that. Again, it's another car I don't own. Now, here's one that I would have liked to have done, but it's just unfortunately too expensive. The Bugatti La Voiture Noir. Now, this car is a nice car, first off. but you see the cost of the upgrades, they are quite expensive. But if I go into the garage and see what series this car is in, it's in History in Motion, which isn't completed. So that would have earned me 33 gold. And also it's got an exclusive series. Now I think I did make some notes somewhere on how much that was going to cost me. Sure, I've got that somewhere. Here we go. Right. So the exclusive series for that car would have earned me 125 gold. But the problem is, even with the discount, the cost of that car is 684 gold. Now, this is where I would probably agree with what Alexander said yesterday, and that I'd probably want to hold out for that car being at 50%. It is one of the supercars, so therefore it is expensive. So I would expect at some point there might be a discount on for that car at 50%. I'll hold out for that. So I'm not. That's the reason why I'm not doing it. Plus, I don't have loads of gold. The BMW M4 GT4. Right. Okay. So again, this is another interesting one. It's a very nice looking car. I do have the opportunity to upgrade the car, but again, I'm assuming it's in Motorsport Garage. There we go. I go into the series that it's in, which is 1. Go to that series. Series is at 100%. So there's no point in doing it. So hopefully you're getting the idea. It's always about the gold in this game, and it's always about using the gold responsibly, or rather discreetly, not discreetly, strategically. So I'm not going to go through the rest of the cars because I would simply apply that approach, and that's what I would recommend to you. It's not a case of saying to you guys, get this car. I'm suggesting if you follow this approach, you will do the upgrade to the car that fit in with your requirements best, because everybody else is always going to have a different number of cars, a different set of cars, and also maybe cars at a different upgrade level. So that's the process that I go through. Amount of gold that you've got available to spend, the whole cost of the car, and how much rewards you're going to get by upgrading the car. Now, there is one car I might do later on this week, and it is all to do with how much gold I can earn this week. And there might be a possibility of that happening, for example, with the earn option giving me double gold when visiting certain websites. Now, this car, you can see I've got lots of upgrades to do on this car. So initially you think, wow, that's going to be expensive. It is a car in the Motorsports Garage. It has 3 series available. The first series has a number of upgrades that need applying to it, a number of races that need completing, and it's the top car. So, yeah, I should be able to complete that series, and that would give me 30 gold. Now, the second series, it's not the top car. So it's unlike, I believe its max PR is 37. So it wouldn't complete that particular series. But it also has, select the car. Go back. There we go. If I go back now to the garage, this car also has an exclusive series. So what is the total cost of this car? I did make a note somewhere. Here we go. Right. So even though I need to apply 21 upgrades to this car, the overall cost with a 40% discount is 229 gold. I think that's pretty decent. And in terms of rewards, in total, I get 65. So overall, that car will only cost me 164 gold. So keep watching. Later on, probably sometime on Sunday, if I've got enough gold, I'll be upgrading that car as well to 100%. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do on the upgrades that are available. I think you kind of get the message there. So let's go in to the series that I've got available. So I've got 3 series available in the exclusive series. I've got the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro, and that's currently at 40%. So I hope to get that to 50% and therefore get a gold reward. Do the same for the Nissan. That's at 42%. Again, take that up to 50%. And then I'll do the Aston Martin Vantage GTE 2017. It's at 0. I intend to get that up to 25%. So let's get racing. Right, so I'm at 40%. So what I'm going to do here is some of the mid range races. So yesterday I did the autocross, I did the speed snap, and I did the drag race. I got over 25%. I got the first reward, which was 15 gold. Off screen, go back in. Off screen, I then did with the iPad in sort of like offline mode. I did the. Let me just show you what I did. What did I do? There we go. I did the hunters. So by doing the hunter in a offline mode, you're racing against computer opponents. So to catch the hunted car and to overtake it is a lot easier in terms of coming first, because you're not competing against other human opponents that will probably set a similar time to you. Once the car had then run out of servicing, I didn't service the car, and I then did the endurance again in an offline state on the iPad, so that the maximum miles that I had to do to get to first was typically about 6.4. So that's why I'm sitting at 40%. So let's get racing. Let's do the speed record. So it's Melbourne. So again, this is one of those tracks where the fastest part of the track is just after the start line. So what I'm going to do is reverse backwards and start way back from the start line. So I've got a little bit of speed as I cross the start line, and therefore I will set the fastest. I should set the fastest speed. Oh, there we go. Right, let's go. There we go. Right. So you'll see as I approach the finish line, I haven't beaten the record. So it's the only way, I think, realistically, that you can win this event. But let's see. Can I go any quicker at any other part of the track? There we go. The answer to that is no. There we go. First. So Lakshay is asking, do I play in other games? I do, but at this moment in time, this is taking up so much of my time. I haven't got a great deal of free time to play in other games. For sort of like just again in terms of knowledge, I do have a Steam account, and I've probably got over 200 games on Steam. So outside of the racing game, this racing game, I like playing games like Portal. And I have completed both Portal and Portal 2. So normally in terms of a proper PC game, I like the platform games or the strategy games or the ones that where you have to use a little bit of thought to try and overcome an obstacle. 42%. Tier 4, another speed record. Let's give it a go. Truing saying is Real Racing 3 has got a glitch. Oh dear. Are you able to expand on that, what the glitch is? So this is another one where, technically speaking, the fastest part of the track is after the start line. But I'm going to give it a go and see if I can get the fastest miles per hour before I cross the finish line. If not, I'll reset the game and try again. Okay, let's go. Let's get this. There we go. 5th, 4th, 3rd. See, technically, I don't think I got first there. I think I got second. Okay, there we go. So it is as I thought. So I'm going to do this again. And I'll show you how I'm going to get first. So this time I'm not going to start at the starting line. I'm going to go back and start way back from the starting line. I'll turn around here. And let's go. So here's the finish line. I've passed it, but I've got first. And that's the difference. Okay, there we go. And now I've just got to complete the lap knowing I've got first. There we go, you see? All right, so Turing's Port, I can't even play the game. Now I have to delete and then reinstall it. Okay, yeah. I take it you've done a save, though, to the cloud, so you can restore your game at its current status, though, yeah? Yeah, absolutely. Agree with everything everyone's saying there. Exactly. So there we go. That's another first. I've still got quite a bit of durability left. 44%. Move on to tier 6. Elimination is just a little bit too long at this moment in time, so I'm going to skip that. I'll do my head-to-head. I like my head-to-head. They're always a lap. And I shouldn't say this, but on stream at this moment in time, I've won all my head-to-heads. But there's always a first when you don't. There we go. So I'm in the lead. I've just got to stay there. So I'm 50 yards ahead of second. I should be okay because it's pretty much a fast straight from now. 100 yards ahead. There we go, another first. Turing's put in, if the game is still unplayable, he's going to remove the game forever. Well, I reckon Real Racing 3 will be very sad to lose you. So, but I understand if it's causing you grief, why you would do that. But that's a shame. Okay, so that's another first. Haven't quite got to 50% yet, but I'm standing at, or sitting down at, 46%. So tier 8, another speed record. It's the national circuit around Silverstone, so that's got to be worth doing. Let's give this a go. Now, I don't think this is the fastest part of the track, so I'm not too worried if I don't get first. Coming up is the fastest part of the track, but I will need not to brake. I suspect the car is about to go off track. There we go. There we go. Whee! And we are off track. But in this game, because it's real racing, it's allowed. So there we go. That's another first. That should put me up to 48%. Hopefully. %48. Potentially one more race to go and I get 25 gold. Will that actually be the case? And will I stop coming out of the game? God dear. I'll skip the elimination just for the moment. Another speed record. Red Bull Ring, but it's the short national circuit. So, yeah, let's give that a go. 200 miles per hour, though. Wow. Let's see what happens. Okay, hopefully I get it on this bit. Oh, so close. Okay, so I'll do that again, but I'll not brake this time. Okay, there we go. So let's retry that. Still got plenty of durability left. Make sure there's no braking going on at all. There we go. Slightly off track, but I've got a first. Put the brake assist on low again. There we go. Another first. So hopefully I've got some gold coming my way. Let's take a look and see if that is the case. Still got a bit of service left in the car. %, 25 gold. First achievement in this stream completed. Right, because I'm at 50% and I've still got a bit of servicing left, I'm going to do a cup. I won't do the smallest number of laps. Oh, my word, 9 laps. Let's do that one. It's the club circuit, so it is this smaller. But let's give this one a go. So I'm going to fall back because I prefer to stay out of trouble and go round the outside. Knowing very well, I'll have to then cut across to then also stay out the outside. Now, do you see that car there off the track? These computer opponents get crazy. But for me, it's all about staying out of trouble. So lap 1, I'm up to 10th. Oh. So there we go. Being a little bit aggressive, it's one of those circuits that you have to be. So 2 laps down, I'm in 7th, 6 cars to overtake, but 7 laps to do it in. So I reckon I'm on for the win. I've just got to overtake 1 car per lap. And if I do any better than that, definitely going to be a win. So lap 4, I'm in 5th. So I'm still a lap ahead, effectively. And if I can make this stick, and I can't, I might get him again. There we go. I've got a real good chance of winning. So I'm fourth at the end of lap 4, 5 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake, and I can see all the cars in front of me. So there's a real opportunity in winning this race. But I do think that this car has met its match in terms of track because it is struggling around this circuit. However, I am in second with 3 laps to go after this lap. So I reckon what will happen is back markers will come into play, and the guy that's currently in first will struggle to overtake the back markers. I can already see the back markers. So what's the betting? The first place driver cannot overtake back markers. See what I mean? Still hasn't overtaken the back marker. There we go. First. So lap 8, I'm in first. I'm 40 yards ahead. Lap 9, final lap. I'm first by 200 yards. So this is looking like a victory. But it's not been an easy one. This has been quite a tough track for this car. But a victory it is. There we go. That's not bad at all. So with that car in the exclusive series, that wasn't a bad session. Takes me closer to achieving a fame level as well. Let's have a look in the chat. Lakshay says, isn't it better to have traction control on? Well, so the thing about traction control is I typically, not on a short lap, but on some of the longer laps, I typically find you can go up to a second a lap quicker. Now, obviously not there where you're all over the place, but if you've got it under control, I do tend to find traction control being off will mean a quicker lap than if it's on. So that's why I have it off now. I still have steering assists, and as you've seen, I tend to have the brake assists on low at this moment in time. But as I carry on doing these live streams, slowly but surely, I will be taking all the assists off. But not today. And obviously, Carlos has answered you there as well. Sometimes it is important to have off control. Absolutely agree with Carlos. Turing's gone, okay, I got it back. It's good to go. Excellent. That's good to hear. Be a shame to lose you. It's always good to see you in the chat. Oh, but you've got to wait for 3 gig of download. Yeah. Yeah, that's always annoying. Yeah. Well, I hope once that's downloaded, it's all good to go. Fingers crossed for you, that's for sure. Okay, so there we go. So that's that car done. I'm going to service the car. We'll be racing it again tomorrow. I probably will be doing a 6 p.m. stream again tomorrow. But on Saturday, I'll do a 1 p.m. stream. So obviously that's UK time. So Friday will be 6 p.m. and Saturday will be 1 p.m. Okay, so that's one car gold reward. So although my gold reward looks low at 210, I think it was as low as 40 yesterday. So already it's starting to go back up. Now, before I do the next exclusive series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the round 3 and I'm going to do some racing, some time trial racing on Formula One. Now, at the moment, I'm still in Group D, but I'm only a second away. And when I was, even though I didn't improve my lap time yesterday, I reckon there was at least half a second to be improved on. So I'm going to give that another go. Now I'm going to use my fastest car, which is the McLaren. I don't have any car fully upgraded. I've got it at 20 upgrades. So currently it's at 130.7. So that's not enough to get into Group C, but well, it might be. We'll see. So yet again, in that corner, I do go ahead, but my shadow is catching me up, unfortunately. I did brake, and I'm not sure I need to brake, to be fair, in there. So I'll give that another go and see if I can improve. Oh, unfortunately, I went off lap, so it's an invalid lap anyway. So I made 2 mistakes on that lap, and therefore I'm behind my shadow. But I've got 2 more attempts. So I'll give it another go. Retry again. Oh, Carlos has got a McLaren with only 2 upgrades required. Wow. Have you been able to beat the car you were using the other day? Because, I mean, you set 55 seconds. There you go. That's better. So I'm 0.15 seconds up. Whoa. Don't know what happened there. Did I accidentally touch the brake? I was up by 0.4 seconds. Oh, well. But that was a better lap. What is the PR of the Valente when it's fully upgraded? If you can put that in the chat, Carlos, that'd be really good. Thank you. Final go for the moment. I will come back to this a bit later. But let's see if I can actually beat my time now. Can I get under a minute? And the answer to that is I'm not sure. I am up, but not by 0.4 of a second. It looks like I'm up by about 0.15 seconds. So at least I've done better, but I'm still above a minute, unfortunately. But it is an improvement. 136.4. That's really interesting because I'm pretty sure that's roundabout what the other Formula One cars get up to. Let's have a look. Leave that there for now. There we go. A slight improvement. Here we go. Let's get this loaded up. Yeah. So the fastest Formula One cars are 136.7. So you might not get any better with your McLaren if it's 2 upgrades short, because that spec at 136.4. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. There we go. Somebody called Juan is in 8th place, and as you said, the Volante is 136.4. So yeah, well done. That's excellent. Okay, so there we go. So a little bit of a breather from the exclusive series, but now it's time to do the second exclusive series. Again, Carlos, that's excellent advice. Right, let's go back into the exclusive series. And this time I'm going to do the Nissan Skyline. So again, I'm going to apply the same sort of strategy, which I'm going to do sort of like the mid events. So I won't touch the elimination. Effectively, I'm going to touch the head-to-head races and the speed record races. Okay, head-to-head first. Oh, Carlos is saying there's a couple of points where you can leave the track. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That is very interesting. Hence why this game is A, trial and error, and B, doing it daily. So sometimes it's not about improvement, it's about knowing the little tricks that are in the game. And there we go, you see, I am in the lead. Another head-to-head, I'm going to win. There we go. Okay. So that should take that up to 44%. Do I do the elimination? I might do it in this car, because I'm starting at 42%, so I've probably got a little bit of leeway. So let's get the elimination out the way, and then I'll do the speed record. So I'm changing what I'm going to do. That being said, it's also one of the worst tracks to ever take on, so that might be a mistake. At least I'm up to 5th. Make that 4th. Make that 3rd, hopefully. Yay, there we go. Okay, so this is a hard track to overtake on, I find. But being in 3rd at this early stage, I should be okay. Although not if I drive like that. I think I can get this car ahead of me at the next corner. There we go. So I'm in 2nd. There's 4 cars left in the race. I just need to get on this guy's tail, so again I can overtake him in the corner. There we go. So I've done well, I think, there, because I do think this track is one of the hardest to overtake on. So I just need to keep ahead. There's only 3 cars left on the track now. I am only 20 yards ahead of 2nd, though, so it is going to be close. But I am ahead. There we go. Another win. Jose has joined the chat on the YouTube side. Welcome along. He says, first time seeing someone doing a live stream this game with a face cam. Okay. I always feel it's better if you know who it is that's racing. So, yeah, I always like putting a face cam on, except when I'm sneezing, then I'll disappear off screen. So, but yeah, welcome along. Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting in the chat. What position are you at, Carlos? I will take a look, but sometimes it's hard to find. I don't think you can do a search for position, but I'll see if I can find you. Enrico Deans says hello as well and says, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. It's always nice and courteous when I notice you always ask. So thank you very much. I'm doing very well. I hope you are too. Sorry I missed your chat there, but I've just looked back and seen it. So I hope you don't mind me initially forgetting, not seeing it, sorry. But yeah, welcome along again. Good to have you back. Right, what am I doing here? I've just gone, yes, speed record. Okay, so it's the Lime Rock Park. Which part of the track is the fastest? To be fair, this bit, I reckon. So I'm going to step back. I'm going to reverse. And I'm going to turn around round about here, I reckon. That should be enough. Let's see how we get on. There we go. Although, to be fair, I did do that before crossing the finish line, so I could have, I didn't need to go back from the start line, but there we go. I did it anyway. I've got first. I can carry on completing the lap knowing I've got first. Thanks, Carlos. There we go. Lakshay in the chat says, good night, guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Lakshay. Thanks very much for joining. Appreciate it. It's late where you are. So thanks for dropping in, saying hello. Get a good night's sleep. Look forward to seeing the chat tomorrow. So another first. Still plenty of durability left. Has that taken me up to 46%? 48%, my mistake. So I'm almost at 50% with this car. So what I might do, I might just get up to 50% with this car and then leave it there. And we'll take a look at these some of these fastest drivers and see what sneaky things they're doing around the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Okay, let's do the elimination again. Got plenty of durability left. Let's see if we can get up to 50%. It's only 10 gold on this car, but 10 gold is 10 gold. There we go. I'm in 6th. I should get 5th. If I do this right, I should overtake a couple of guys there. Whoops, there we go. A little bit unclean. But I'm in 2nd. Andy O is in front. Hopefully not for long, though. Although he's holding his own and he's keeping that gap. So let's see if I can catch him. I think neither of us got that corner right, to be fair. There we go, I've got him. There we go, first. 4 cars still left in the race. There we go. Let's accelerate away. Jose is asking, do I do endless races? So what I'm sort of doing with these streams is, well, I'll show you in a minute. Let me finish this race and I'll give you just sort of like a walkthrough of what I'm doing and why I do these live streams. So I'm in first. Oops, I wasn't paying attention at all there. There we go. First it is. So the question is, have I got 50%? %, it is. So another achievement, 50% now in 2 of the exclusive series that I've got open. I'm going to leave that there. Right, so to answer sort of Jose's question, what I do predominantly, so in terms of Real Racing 3, I've been playing it a long time, but I put it down a few years back. So I used to be at 100% and now I'm not. I'm not the best racer. Okay, so I'm not one of these guys that can do an event in 1-1, 1-1, 1-1-1. I can't do that. Okay, I'm just not the best. But what I'm trying to do through these streams is show basically any half decent racer how you can achieve in this game without being the best. Okay, so what I tend to stream is obviously all the events, but I don't do all the events. Yeah, so for me, gold is king. So it's about showing people how to maximize your gold and achieve in this game without wasting gold. The other thing that I do is then, in terms of, like, for example, this week there's been loads of discounts. If I've got series that I haven't completed, I'll look at the cars that are cheap in terms of upgrades, but give the maximum return in terms of gold, and I'll upgrade those cars and then race in the live stream to complete those series. And then if I open up any exclusive series, I'll then race in them. So I don't typically do just any old racing. I stream racing in terms of taking the series closer to 100%. So hopefully that makes sense. But what I will typically do is almost all of the events. You'll see there, I didn't do the Hyundai i20 N Rally 1. So again, if you look back at my live streams, there'll be a live stream for that, and I'll go into detail as to why I decided not to complete that live stream. But in terms of races that are coming up, so on Sunday, we've got the final Formula One Grand Prix event. I will be doing that on the live stream. So again, I typically go into this not actually knowing if I'm going to achieve or not. And again, if you look back at some of my efforts, sometimes I struggle, and sometimes I struggle big time. But I think that's half the fun. So hopefully that explains that. Enrico's put, is this exclusive series worth it? So to answer that question, I mean, I do go into it in detail. I think in Tuesday, was it Tuesdays? It might have been yesterday's stream. So the Nissan Skyline, in terms of where I was in terms of upgrade, I only needed 2 upgrades. And that, in terms of the discount at 40%, was going to cost me 102 gold. And that meant the only thing that it opened up was the exclusive series, and that was going to cost me 50 gold. So it means I invest 102 gold and get 50 gold back. Well, in this game, that's pretty good. So that was a no-brainer for me. In regards to the Aston Martin VULCAN AMR Pro, that car for me was at 21 upgrades out of 28. So I had 7 upgrades to apply, of which 6 of them needed gold. You'll notice I'll talk about gold. I don't really care for our R dollars, because I've got loads of R dollars, and I'm pretty sure most people have loads of R dollars. So I don't think R dollars is ever a problem in terms of upgrade. It's always the gold. So in terms of gold, the Aston Martin VULCAN AMR Pro was going to cost me 387 gold to fully upgrade. But then the return was I got to complete the AMR Pro experience, which was 33 gold back, and the exclusive series overall was worth 120. So that means 153 gold returned, spent 387 gold. That's an overall cost of 234 gold. Again, that's not too bad overall. So that's why I decided to do those 2. And then finally, the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. This was another car that I actually had quite a few upgrades on. I just needed to apply 4 upgrades to get it up to 100%. 40% discount meant that cost was 372 gold. So that was quite expensive. But it meant I could complete the 2017 series, which I did in yesterday's stream. That was 31 gold. And the exclusive series overall, which I've not yet started, if I go here, overall it's 150 gold. So even though it cost me 372 gold, it meant I was going to earn back 181. So again, that car overall was only costing me 191 gold. So I think overall all those things were pretty good good deals. Enrico says he's got 760 gold currently, but I want to get the Bugatti bolide later in December. Let me have a look at that, because that's coming up, isn't it? Let me just have a see when I've got that down for. That's in. I think that's the last week, isn't it? Yes. Oh no, it's the Devo the last week. I don't know when that is actually, unless maybe I've already got that at 100%. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I don't know when that is. Let me just go in. You throw me a curveball there, but I've got to have a look just to find out, because maybe I've already got that car at 100%. So road car, garage. It's the Bugattis. Let's have a look. Because I have got a Bugatti down to upgrade on week 8, strangely enough, but it's not that. No, I don't have that on my list. I've got the Bugatti Devo down as being upgradable, but not the Bolide. Unless it's in the Christmas sales. Maybe it's in the Christmas sales. Either way, yeah, I understand what you're doing. I mean, generally speaking, before I started live streaming, what I used to do is always make sure that I had at least 1,000 gold that I wouldn't touch. But I am getting riskier. And the reason being, when you start doing live streams, you do start planning what you're going to be doing in each episode. So you do start looking ahead at the calendar in terms of what cars are available. So you're able to calculate how much gold you're going to earn on a daily basis. So I'm able to take a few more risks, which is why I'm not at all worried by the fact I've only got 220 gold at this moment in time. I know I'll have enough gold come Sunday to race in the Formula One Grand Prix. But yeah, I fully understand what you're saying there, Enrico, and I say I don't blame you at all. But as I say, I don't know when that upgrade is, so I might have to have a look offline, and then might comment in a previous stream, because I might have just missed that completely. I have got the Jesco Absolute down for next week, and that'll be interesting if I've got enough gold to upgrade that, because that's another expensive car. But anyway, that's one for another day. So let's take a look again at the Formula One, and let's have a look at what these people are doing in terms of finding some cheeky ways of being able to go off track. Let's have a look. Well, let's just do. Let's just do a watch a replay then. Let's see what this guy does. 52.674. Okay. Well, there's nothing there, so he's obviously got a fully spec car, whereas I haven't. But I wouldn't be as fast as him anyway. But there's nothing unusual there. Although that says that's 1 minute. That was weird. Okay. Yeah, Carlos, let me know if you know if is there a way of searching for people in here. Let's have a look. No. Okay. Might have to come back to that another day. Anyway, so 2 series down in the road collection in exclusive. I've got both the Nissan and the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro above 50%. Let's do the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. It's at 0%, so literally just starting this one. I think the first reward is quite high. Yeah, 20 gold for 25%. Yeah, typical, isn't it, Carlos? Never mind. Not to worry. I might have a look offline. If I find one, I'll the next stream I'll do it. I'll show it on screen, and then we're all aware of some of the cheekiness that's available in this game. So the way that I always do this typically is I do the 3 short races first. So the autocross, the speed snap, and the drag race. Normally, there's at least 20 of those types of races. I can normally get to first, not always, but normally, and that's almost enough then to get to 25%. So let's get racing. Okay, Carlos, I might do that. Just give me let me just do this, and then I'll do that. Oh. Look at that. I went off track and it's still enough to get first. There we go. Okay, right. All right. Okay, so in terms of my team, okay. My team name is 100%. So at the moment, it's private. So I'm going to change it to public. It doesn't have anyone in it because I chucked everyone out. See if you can join me. I'll leave it in public till the end of the stream. So if you want to join my team, the team name is 100%. Join it, and there's no restrictions. You can just join and just drop a note in the chat to say you've joined. Or if you've got a problem finding it, let me know as well in the chat. So there you go. It's open. Jose's put Astons have a very pointy steering in this game. They do when I drive, that's for sure. I do actually like these 2 Aston Martins. I do think in terms of downforce, they're some of the better cars in the game. I have a big problem, like for example, with the Lamborghinis. They're just terrible to drive. But the Aston Martins aren't too bad. Okay, let's go. That was terrible. I'll do that again. Lisa, do I have the Porsche 963 LMDH? I think I do. I'll take a look for you in a second. Let's do that again. I can do a lot better than that. There we go. That was better. Sometimes I am not focusing in terms of going slowly into the corner so I can accelerate out of the corner. That's what happened in the previous attempt. So to answer, I think it was Lee's question, Porsche. Oh, you had to pick Porsche. There's so many cars for Porsche, but never mind. That's not a problem. I haven't got all the Porsche cars, but I'm pretty sure I've got that one. But let's take a look. Let's take a look. Road Garage. No, it's not Road Garage. It's Motorsport. In fact, if I just do a search for Porsche. See, there we go. I've got 50 out of 53 of the Porsches. So what model was it? It was 963. 963. Carlos has said he's already joined. Excellent. We'll take a look. Oh. 963. Oh, 62 there. Not that one. 963. Lots of 911s. I love the fact how many different versions there are. I may not have it then. Oh. There we go. There we go. So, I do have the 963 LMDH, and I've got it upgraded to 21 upgrades out of 28. So I would imagine I've probably not completed. Oh, right. So the LMDH 2023 I have completed. The Battle for Le Mans I've also completed. So it's just the exclusive series that I don't have open. There we go. So there we go. So if that's the case, Carlos, I would imagine if I go into Formula One and go to the second page, there we go. I can see Carlos's. So let's watch Carlos's. Let's see how Carlos does the time trial with the Formula One Volante. No way. Are you serious? I like it. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Carlos, for that. That's excellent. And yeah, to everyone watching, there's a little tip. There's parts of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix that allow you to go completely off track. I have seen that on other courses, but never quite as bad as that. That's amazing. Well done for figuring that out. Jose said it. Oh, right, bugged earlier. Yeah, because I said the fastest guy had 1 minute for my for the fastest guy's time. So yep. There we go. Well, that's interesting. I might give that a go a little bit later, but maybe not just now. Let's go. Let's get back to staying on track with what I'm supposed to be doing. It's a good stream though. I'm enjoying the interaction on the chat. Well done, everyone. Thank you. All right, so back to the exclusive series. Aston Martin Vantage GTE 2017. I'm at 3%. Let's crack on. So nothing in tier 3. So tier 4, drag race. Yeah, I always do find now that doing the first to second change is good to do an early shift, not a perfect shift. Yeah, very impressive, Carlos. Very impressive. There we go. There we go. Some people would say it's cheating, but I always like to consider it's within the boundaries of the game. So if the game allows it, it's all fair play. Okay, there we go. So probably up to 5%. Yes, I am. So 5% at tier 4. On to tier 6. There's a speed snap. Let's get that done. It's Circuit de Spa Francorchamps. I can imagine exactly which speed snap this is. There we go. So I'm never too worried about this first bit. It's about the not this corner, the next corner, getting that right and accelerating out of it. So let's see if I can get this right. I'm not sure I got that perfect, but it was good enough to take first place. Oh, oh, sorry if I've just had the mouse cursor on screen. I do apologise for that. Yeah, I will. I will be trying it, Carlos. Definitely. I might not be able to do it very well in this stream because I've only got, I think, the one race. But I might try it with some of the other cars, and I'll see how we get on. In fact, I'm not going to do this. I'm just doing it to. Oh, because it's at 100% in it. Yeah, yeah. But I will come back to that for sure. Yeah, it's an excellent tip. Well found. Tier 7, autocross. I'm at 7%, so this will put me above 7% if I come first. Where is it? Silverstone. Okay, let's go. Three. Okay, there we go. Relatively straightforward. 31 seconds. Carlos has put. Sorry, Carlos, I didn't see that chat. Since it's allowed, let's use it, right? I 100% endorse that statement. If the game allows it, it's allowed, is how I look at this. %9 at tier 7, drag race on tier 8. So far, there's quite a number of short races. So maybe I'll get up to 25% quite easily. There we go. At least third in this event, this race, sorry. There we go. Nice and easy. So that's another first. Should take me over 10%. Okay, so tier 8, 11%. Tier 9, I've got speed snap and an autocross. Boy, is this looking like I'm going to get to 25%. Okay, so I've kind of got to go slow into this bit and then accelerate out of this corner. There we go. Is that good enough though? It's going to be close. There we go. Just got first. Another one down. There's something else I wanted to let people know as well. Actually, I'll come on to it I'll do this, and then I'll let people know. Yeah, something else I realised. I knew there was something else I needed to mention. Okay. Did I get that? Did I not get that? I did get that. Okay. There we go. Another first. Okay, so that's the autocross now done. So at skip video, tier 9, I'm at 14%. Wow. No short races at tier 11. Same for tier 12, it's balancing out. But at tier 13, I've got 2 more short races, autocross and speed snap. So let's give these a go. There we go. Another first. Doing quite well here. Sometimes I do struggle and not finish first, as you've seen a couple of times. But then normally I've corrected that mistake and then got first. But up to this point, it's been first on the first attempt. I think. Speed snap. Right. Which track? WeatherTech. Okay, so this is another one where it's all about the acceleration out of the final corner. So let's see if we can get this right. So it's not this corner. I'll just take it nice and slow. It's this corner here. There we go. Is that enough? Yeah, easy. Wow, that was so easy. I do normally have a problem with that particular speed snap challenge, but blown it out of the water today. So there we go. Carlos has put nice and smooth. Well, it is for me. It's about as good as it gets for me, but there we go. Right, tier 13, 18%. Nothing on tier 14. Again, tier 16. There's an autocross. So I reckon one, all right, two, three. So 4. So possibly, let's say that's 7%. Oh, it's going to be touch and go to get to 25%. Autocross, let's go. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Ah, messed that up. Messed it up completely. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's one I've got to do again. Carlos has said he's noticed if you turn off the internet while playing Resistance Auto. When you say Resistance, I think you mean Endurance, yeah? And Autocross, it's easier. Yes, I do agree. The problem is I can't stream if I turn off the internet. So that's why what I always do offline is I don't tend to do the Hunter and the Endurance. So I always tend to do those races offline and therefore not on the live stream for that very reason. But yes, you're absolutely spot on. Alexander Hikiforov joins the YouTube chat and says hello. Welcome along, Alexander. Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining. I was terrible at that, so let me just see if I can do a bit better. I'm sure I can, because it was my fault that I finished 6th there. Okay, so this bit was okay. I lost it. I think it was not in this corner, but the next one. So I need to. I think it was here that I lost it. So there we go. I should now easily do it. There we go. Nice and easy. Carlos has put yes. Oh no. Low times and shorter distance and endurance. Yes, when you're offline, and the reason being is because you're racing against computer opponents, not copies of human opponents. Carlos has put in regards to what I said. Yes, it's a tip for everyone. No, absolutely agree. It is something I do, and I do mention it in the streams that something like the start of this one, I said I'd done the Hunter offline and the Endurance offline. So the Hunter offline means that again you're racing against computer opponents. So the yards ahead of the hunted tends to drop when you're racing against computer opponents. But yeah, absolutely spot on. Yeah. Okay, so then my next quick race is at tier 18 and it's a speed snap. And it's Mount Panorama. 211 miles per hour. And I think this is because we're going downhill. It's the, yeah. So let's see how we get on. And I've messed it up. I'm going to have to do this again, but that's fine. 7th. Wow. In the space of 1 mile per hour, you go from 7th to 1st. I did mess that up. I will get it right this time. There we go. How close is all of that? Plenty of opportunity, though, to get it right. So no worries whatsoever. Okay, hopefully I've got it right this time. Well, it was definitely at 211. So where have I come? I've got first this time. There we go. So yeah, little lesson there to me. Don't hit the barrier. Okay, so 22% at tier 18, tier 19 got an autocross. It won't. It will either take me to 23% or 24%. Either way, it should mean I just need one more event to hit 25%. Okay, so I've got to get to 38 seconds. Yeah, this should be easily achievable. There we go. Nice and easy, that one. I think I know a way of showing the difference between being online and offline for both Hunter and Endurance. I won't be able to show the video. What I'll do is offline, I can take some screenshots, and then I'll probably just go through it in tomorrow's live stream, because I will be doing that exact thing for this car. So I'm at 24%. Tier 20 has one short race, and this should be enough to take me above 25%. It's a speed snap. Okay, let's see if we can get first. There we go. Nice and easy. Carlos has put Josie has asked coffee or tea. Or do you mean in here? Carlos has asked, thank you for opening up space in the clan. Your reaction to my run was incredible. You'll always get an honest reaction from me, that's for sure. There we go, 25%. 20 gold takes my gold total up to 240 gold. Now, I'm not going to race this car anymore. And the reason being is what I will do either this evening or first thing in the morning is I will as Carlos has suggested, and it's definitely something that I do quite regularly, which is why you don't normally see me race either the Hunter or Endurance. I'll take the iPad into an offline state, and then I'll do the Hunters against computer opponents. That makes it easy to win. Once the durability is run out on the car, I'll then move on to the endurance events. Now, because it's offline, I'm racing against computer opponents, and normally to win, you only need to do between 6.4 and 6.7 miles in total. So it's a lot easier to complete those. Right, okay, so I'm going to leave those cars there. So again, just to make people aware, there will be a live stream tomorrow. It will be at the same time tomorrow. It will be at 6 p.m. On Friday. And the intention will be to race in these three exclusive series. I'm hoping the Aston Martin Vantage GTE, it will be a case of getting up to 50%. Not entirely sure what the state of the two other exclusive series will be. It will either be just to race in them or potentially to be taking them up to 75%. Might have to wait and see on that one. Now, I'm going to go back to the Formula One, and I'm going to look at Carlos's cheeky little attempt to get a very good lap timing, because I want to see exactly how he did it again, and then see if I can replicate it with a car. I won't get anywhere near Carlos's time, because my cars aren't quite as well upgraded, and I'm not as good a driver. But I just want to see that again. So let's have a look. So let's watch replay. I suppose I could challenge him. That'd be funny. I'll be way back though. So, okay, there we go. It's this bit here. Is it this bit? No. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. It's that bit there. You go around that normal, but then you go off track, is it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I can't say I'm going to get this right first time, but yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could have gone faster, man. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I suspect this is going to be funny. This will make most people laugh, I reckon. But let's give it a go. So if I do Ghost Challenge, go into there, but what I'm not going to do, because I've got 3 drives left, and my best car, I think I've only got 1 race in it. I'm going to see if I can get used to that little deviation in terms of path, in terms of the path, because I suspect I'll mess it up at least a couple of times. So I'll do it with a Haas twice, and then I'll do it with the. Oh, I've already messed it up. See, right? Okay, my lap is dead. Let me just see what he did. Then he goes off. Okay. Oh, I completely messed that up. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I was completely rubbish on that. But we'll do that again. And try again. Enrico has put Carlos for the win. Yeah, you're not kidding. You are not kidding. Tap to continue. Is there a way of just doing retry? I'm sure there must be. Let's try that again. Oh, is it not giving me the option? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see if I can do a bit better this time. No, not with this car. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, I get the second part. I don't get the first part. I'm not sure I'm going to be any quicker on the first one, but definitely the second one, and definitely not with this car. So let's give the McLaren a go. Let's see how we get on. I had no idea how bad the Haas was, though. It's terrible. Sorry, Haas, if you're listening. I'm sure you're not, but if you are, your car's terrible to drive. Right. And they'll probably just say I'm a terrible driver, and they'd be right. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do... made a mistake there, haven't I? Never mind. Yeah, Carlos is gone. Oh. There we go. I'll try that again tomorrow, definitely. But I'll be using the McLaren. Yeah, well done, Carlos. That's excellent. That is. Okay, so what I'll do just for the moment, is I'll close off for now the team. If people do want to join, just join one of my live chats and put a comment into the chat to that effect, asking if you can join, and then I'll open it up in the next live stream. So I shall just for the moment close this down and make that private. But again, if you put a request in a live stream in a future one, I'll do the same again. Open it up to public, and then you can find it and join. Right. Okay. So, okay, one more thing to do. So the stream is coming up to 2 hours, so it's a perfect time to finish it. But what I want to finish off with is a couple of races on the online multiplayer tournament. So there's a real possibility I won't do any better here. My cars aren't at 100%. They're not the best cars. At the moment, I've got 5 gold. My current rating is 619. I've got to get to 683. That means being successful, I reckon, in probably 2 races, unless I get a first in the first race. So, I mean, I guess technically speaking, I need to get 64 rating points to move up a level. So let's see what happens. I'm going to do which track is it? Suzuka. Suzuka's all twists and turns, so I'm going to use the Bentley, hoping that it's got a little bit more downforce, even if it's a bit slower. But let's see what happens. Oh, Jose says, "Wait, I'll join." Give me a second, Jose. I'll open it back up. So I'm already in 5th, so it's not looking good. Make that 4th, make that 3rd. So as expected, obviously the Lamborghinis are quicker, but this car has so much better downforce, so it's better in the corners. So I found myself at one point up into 3rd. I guess the problem is the finish line is in a long straight, so I may overall lose out. In fact, I'm down to 5th now, so that's not good. Come on. Yeah, you see, there you go. We go 3rd again, which I was at this point of the lap, but then I got overtaken. Somebody's had a hissy fit and left because they weren't winning. Some people have no patience. So I'm still in 3rd, but it looks like I'm well clear of 4th. So I'll take 3rd at this point. Okay, there we go, 3rd. Carlos has asked, "Can you run together in multiplayer?" I think what you can do is invite. So again, I'll check that out. This is all new stuff to me, but it's good. It adds to the experience. But let me just open the team stuff up again. Maybe I shouldn't invite you because you'll beat me and then I'll lose points. You know. Right. So I got 52 there. That's not bad at all. I'm going to exit. So again, people that are watching, if you want to join my team is called 100%. And I've made it public again. So, Jose, if you're still on the stream, go where. I think how you join is there's an option to do a search for a team. Let me have a look. I mean, I can't do it because I'm obviously in a team. Carlos, do you want to? Can you put in the chat to Jose how you joined? Yeah, I can't invite you, unfortunately. But I think you can do a search for a team. Anyway, I'll leave that open. Hopefully, you can get on. But ask Carlos in the chat if you're struggling, because Carlos looks like he was able to do it, so he can advise if there's any tricks or tips to do that. Right, so back to the multiplayer game. I'm at 671 now. It's 683. It's now the Red Bull Ring national circuit. I'm going to carry on using the Bentley. It's interesting. It always puts me to the Lamborghini. Let's see how we get on. The Win Everything one. That's the one, Jose. That's correct. Yeah. I mean, obviously I don't, but at the time I was. I literally had 100% as well. I had 100% because it's a long time ago when I created this team. I was 100% in terms of completion, 100% in terms of cars, and then the NASCAR event happened, and yeah, I didn't like the NASCAR event. But that was a long time ago. Water under the bridge and all that. Okay, so I'm in sixth position, fifth even. It's a 3-lap race. I mean, all those cars went off track. I'm in eighth now. Oh dear, this isn't looking good. Fifth. Jose says he's in. I'll take a look in a minute. Okay, so somebody has had a hissy fit. They're always behind you and has left the race. I'm currently in fifth. This definitely isn't the right car around this track. But if I get fourth, I should be able to at least minimise my points loss. There we go, fourth. And now fifth again. Okay. Come on. Now it looks like I've fallen a bit lucky because the guy that was racing with me, I think they've gone off track and suffered a penalty, so they've dropped way back. So it looks like I've got fourth, which usually means either very small points or even a negative score. So now we just have to wait half an hour for server verifying results. It might be long. Jose says, "Yeah, I'm in. Thank you. You're very welcome." Jose says, "Don't look, I'm an awful driver. Don't worry, so am I. We're all in this together. It's all about improvement. You always look at it in terms of where you are today, and if you have a race every day, you should improve. You might not improve to the best in this game, and I know I won't, but it's just about beating you of yesterday. That's how you need to look at it. So I've got 10 gold there, I think. Is that 10? 14, sorry, 14. Car unfortunately needs servicing. I'll click continue. I'll click an exit. So might not do it today, but let's just see if the mechanism will work. So I've got 6 points now, but if I click invite, oh, notifications. So just give me a second. Let me just take this off screen. One moment. Du, du, du. How come I can't chat? Okay, so so I have found. There we go. In leaderboard, you can do a search for the team name. So sorry about that. I should have realised that. Um, I see you guys have put chats in there, but I can't seem to. If I do, I can't chat. I don't know why that is. I'll have a look at that in the background. I think so. Um, it looks like you should be able to do invites, but it does say something about you've got to have notifications turned on. But again, I don't know if the friends thing means people that are in your team or not. So that I don't know. I'll have to have a look into it, and I'll report back in a. Jose says you have a Steam Deck. Are you looking around my room? Yes, I do. Yeah, so I've got a Steam account. I've had a Steam account for a long time. So I'm predominantly a PC gamer. But when I sort of like go on holiday, I take with me my Steam Deck. So yeah, which is pretty awesome. It's fantastic. Um, there might be some games coming, but I'll tell you what, at the moment, there's so much time being taken up by playing Real Racing 3. I've just been focusing on that. But yeah, watch this space for the future. Yeah, I don't have a Facebook account, Carlos. And I'll be honest, I'm not in the habit of setting up a Facebook account. It's a bit disappointing that it's only Facebook, but never mind. Um, right, so I'm losing my train of thought. So we've been going 2 hours 10 minutes, and in terms of what I wanted to achieve today, I've done that. So let's just do a quick summary of what we've done. So in terms of road collection into the exclusive series, I've taken the Nissan up to 50% from 40%. I think it was 42%. The Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro to 51% from 40%. And the Aston Martin Vantage GTE 2017 from 0% to 25%. All those three exclusive series, I'll race again tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream, which will be around 6 p.m. In addition, done a quick review of the upgrades that are available. These upgrades are available, I believe, effectively because it's Thanksgiving in the US. So happy Thanksgiving if there's anyone from the US watching. And I've given a brief overview of my approach in terms of whether or not I look to apply upgrades based on cars that have got a discount on them in terms of the upgrades having a discount on them. Finally, I've had a couple of races in the Formula One, and thanks to Carlos, we've got a potential option of improving all of our times. I haven't at this moment in time, but there's always tomorrow. And then finally, I've taken my multiplayer racing from 4 gold to 6 gold. And I'll be perfectly honest, with the cars that I've got, I can't see me doing a great deal better than that. So overall, a good 2 hours, lots of gold gained, and potential gold in terms of rewards next Tuesday. Okay, so there we go. So that's the racing for today. Again, just to let everybody know, there will be a live stream again tomorrow. It will be at 6 p.m. UK time. Yeah, Carlos, I do think you're right. I think unfortunately you've got to be in Facebook, but again, it's not something I'm overly familiar with, so I will see if I can take a look. I might not be able to report back tomorrow, but it will be in a future stream, and I'll let people know. I'm sure there must be other ways around it, so I'll take a look. Yeah, so in regards to this stream, first off, thank you everyone that's joined and watched. It's actually been quite a really good stream. I've enjoyed the interaction. Joined everyone making comments in the chat. It's been excellent. So thank you all very much for that. Also, thank you for those watching as well. It doesn't matter if you're just watching. I appreciate that as well. Also, just to let you know, as I said, one final time, there will be a live stream tomorrow, and it will be at 6 p.m. Be doing a similar sort of thing in preparation for the live stream of the final Formula One event, which will be on Sunday. So I think at this stage, all it remains for me to say is wish you all the best for the rest of today. I hope you can join me tomorrow and to say thank you and goodbye.